Put a Ring on It, Season 3, Episode 2. And boy, oh boy, Dr. Nicole is going to have her hands full this season because there's a whole lot of shenanigans and a whole lot of dysfunction going on with these couples. I don't know if she's going to be able to save them. I just don't know, y'all. We're going to start with Shea and Alfonzo. Alfonzo Rick Ross, what we want to call him, with his big belly and the big old gold chain. And it's too much. Let me just say that. It's really just too much. It picks up from last week when Shea was all upset and she had to go to the bathroom to gather herself and give herself some positive affirmations in the mirror so she could come out and do this thing. So she came back out, and Alfonso doesn't seem like he was bothered at all. In fact, he says he the victim. He talking about why she airing out our dirty laundry for everybody to see. You on national TV, on TV. You aired out your dirty laundry when you signed your name on that contract. So Dr. Nicole asked Shea, do you still want to go out with the same guy next week? And Shea was like, I'm not interested in going out with him again. He's not my type physically. And Dr. Nicole said to Alfonso, what you think about that? He goes, I knew it anyway. I know her type. That ain't his type. And Shea's like, he's just way too cocky. He really is. But you know what? You let him get this way. He is really cocky and really overconfident. He said if he can keep all these lies secret from you from all these years, he definitely is confident. He said he's been pulling off for a lot of years. Why should he be confident? So now they announced that the men are going to go on dates, and Shay's like, oh, I'm happy to see him go out with somebody else. Girl, you lying, because the minute the date comes, you start acting like a complete fool. The girl that comes to go out with Alfonso is Chantel. She's from New York. She sounds like she got a little accent like she's Dominican or something. But she come out with her cleavage all out, and Shay does not like that. She's like, why don't you button up, put a safety pin on that. And Chantel's like, I don't need to do anything. This is the way it's going to be. Chantel goes and gets that car, sits her little butt down in there, leans all in the seat. She like, I've been here. I can get used to this. Shay was not happy. Shay wouldn't even shake the woman's hand, barely wanted to let her in the house. She was really rude to the girl. For someone saying she was happy that he was going to be going out with someone, she sure changed her tune real quick. We find out that Alfonso just done got one kid. He got 3 kids, and his oldest kid is 20 years old. That ain't a kid. That's a grown woman. And Shay doesn't have any kids. You know what happens when a man has 3 kids already? He ain't in no rush to have no more. I feel sorry for Shay. But he's liking what Chantel's saying to him and everything. He's like, oh, she feeling me. She feeling me. He like his head to get blown up. I guess he like his head as big as that belly. Honestly, even though he had a good time with Chantel, I don't see him choosing her to go out on a date again the next time. He doesn't seem like he was way into it. So I think when they come back, he's going to say no to her for a second date, but we'll see. But when he got back, he sure couldn't wait to tell Dr. Nicole how jealous Shay was and how horrible Shay was acting, how foolish she looked, running around chasing after the car, knocking on windows. She did look ridiculous. She really did. And then he starts talking about how jealous Shay is, because Shay says part of his past is he does have inappropriate relationships, conversations, whatever, with women. And she says she has had receipts before, plenty of them, from women popping down her DMs telling her she better get her man. I don't know what Shay needs then. If she's got plenty of receipts, what is she looking for? A whole encyclopedia? She seemed like she got all the information she needs, but she's still on this show trying to get more information. I don't know how much more this woman needs to see the paint on the wall. That man is not keeping you from his mother and his baby mama and his child or whoever else because he's ashamed of you. He's not ashamed of you. What he doesn't want is he doesn't want them spilling the beans about him. He doesn't want you to know all his secrets. He got a lot more skeletons in the closet, girl, and he want to make sure the 2 people stay far apart. He's trying to put that all on his mama like it's all about his mama. It ain't about his mama. That's a lie. Boy, bye. Then we move on to Shorty and Kenneth. Kenny. Boy, oh boy. I'm telling you, the little demon is coming out in Kenny this week. This man scared me this week. He really scared me. This started to sound like some kind of thing, like if she did break up with him, it was going to be some kind of fatal attraction. He got a few screws loose. Shorty decides she's going to go out with Hollywood again, mainly because she don't want to upset Kenny. I don't get this. Shorty don't have no shot with Hollywood. Shorty ain't even Hollywood's type. So she really wasting her time going out with Hollywood. But maybe that's what she wants to do. Maybe she's not really interested in forming a connection with anyone else or exploring it. She just want to see if it's going to get Kenny to shape up. But it sounds like Kenny's problems is money problems. I don't know. And I don't know how much she's going to be able to make him shape up on that. He seemed like he got a lot of issues besides money problems. Like I said, he got a few screws loose. But she starts crying because she starts talking about how easy it is to talk to Hollywood. Of course, we all saw Hollywood. Hollywood don't like to shut up. He loves to talk. He probably don't even let you talk. He talks so much. And what she says is she feels bad because she feels like she's been making Kenny be someone he's not. He ain't a talkative person. He seems like he's an introvert. So you're right. If you coming home from work after talking all day on the radio and you think he gonna still be talking to you, you're wrong, because he sounds like he's an introvert. So you are trying to make a person somebody they not. So you might need to make the decision just to go ahead on and move, but you better be careful, because I see some fatal attraction characteristics in Kenny. I really do. And Kenny doesn't like what he's hearing when she starts talking about she like talking to Hollywood. He's like, it makes him feel like he ain't nothing. Then she drops the bomb that Kenny took her phone and then locked himself in a room for hours and was going all through her phone. Girl, you ain't got no passcode on your phone. But who knows? Maybe she gave him that too. But he went all through her phone, her text messages, reading text messages she sent to her friend. If I was her friend, I'd be mad. I'd be like, listen, sometimes I might send you something that's personal. I don't want your man reading my text messages. That's a breach of confidentiality. And he told Dr. Nicole, yeah, well, I lost confidence. And, I might have lost control a little bit. And Nicole was happy that he could call it what it was. But I don't know. Calling it what it was, it's still scary. He don't like that she's going to go out with Hollywood again. He's like, first dates, that's all an illusion. Anybody can talk up a storm on a first date. Yeah, just like Kenny said. See, Kenny's an introvert. He's like, even I can come up with conversation on the first date. It's after that I can't come up with no conversation. But no, let me tell you something, Kenny. You ain't Hollywood. Hollywood can talk for 2, 3, 4, 5 days straight. He ain't gonna never run out no conversation. He ain't mad. He's talking about, well, you want to get courted by Hollywood again? And so then she starts talking about, give me my phone back, give me my phone back. And when she gets her phone back, she figures out that this man has taken pictures of her bank statements. Once again, how the heck does he log into your bank account, Shorty? You have given this man access to so many things. I don't understand this. So he was able to log into your bank account, take pictures of your records, your bank account number and all this. And then you ask him to delete it. Delete that off your phone. And he looking at you like, I ain't deleting this. I might need this for later. This man is vindictive. Vindictive and scary. He likes to sabotage. He's vindictive. She started talking about how he went to the social media account of her job and started writing a whole bunch of foul things about her. And you mean to tell me she's still with him? This is some craziness. This is ridiculous. Isn't that illegal nowadays? Sex shaming. If you go on a social media page and start releasing pictures and photos, there's a law against this. Then he starts crying, talking about he got some underlying issues. You think? You don't need to be, Dr. Nicole, you need to be on a couch somewhere. You might need to be medicated. And Shorty says every time he takes 2 steps forward, he takes 1 step back. Sound like she's been dealing with this for a while. I don't know. I'd be worn out over this. This is too much. He ended up going out with this girl named Shemaya. I don't know. She kind of looked like Nia Long a little bit to me. But anyway, he couldn't even concentrate on the date. He's so busy worrying about what Shorty's doing, what Shorty's thinking, what's going through Shorty's mind. He can't even concentrate on Shemaya. He ain't interested in dating Shemaya, not at all. And Shemaya feels it. Shemaya's like, this man, I don't know where his mind is, but she knew it wasn't with him. And she started telling him, when you guys get in fights and everything, you can't be going for the kill. And he says, are you that type of a person? And he's like, yeah, I am that type of person. Yeah, we can see it. We can absolutely see it. Shorty need to get away from this man. Then we get Sharlana and Controlling Otis. He's something else. This man, he playing all kind of games with this girl. He said he didn't like them flowers she brought home. He was telling Dr. Nicole, and he said she should have known better. Dr. Nicole looked at him and said, well, known better. You might want to change your words. Then he started lying, talking about the reason he told Sharlana to go take a shower is because he knew she had been playing soccer. That ain't what you said. You referred to her as if she was dirty, like almost shaming her. We knew what you was talking about. Don't be trying to lie to us on national TV. And Dr. Nicole had to get them all together. She was like, you were insecure and you were trying to establish dominance over her. Hello, Dr. Nicole. Thank you. Spell it out for him. And Sharlana said he can be possessive. We know that already, Sharlana. We could tell that on our own, that he's possessive and controlling. But Sharlana said, no, she didn't want to go out on a date again with the guy from Namibia. She didn't really have no connection with us. And we saw that too. She wasn't interested in no Namibia soccer coach. We already know Sharlana like a man with money. We know that for sure. But she was honest, and she said she's afraid of Otis going out on a date because one thing she knows about Otis is he's petty and he's vindictive. And he said no telling what he'll do on this date to get back at her. So when he goes on this date with Cherie, he talks about how she's classy, she's respectable. And, she's all covered up everything. He says he likes that about her. But you know what? Then he says, yeah, but on the first date, I need to see a little bit more skin. See, that's what I'm saying. That's that a double message men sending women. They want to see all their skin. They want to see their body. But then on the other hand, they don't want that for a wife. That's why a lot of women are confused. When they go out on a date and they start asking what they're looking for. But Cherie comes up with the number one answer that Otis likes. And that is that Cherie says she's looking for a man that can lead and one that she can support. And, Otis lit up like a Christmas tree with that answer. He really liked that answer. I don't think he felt no real attraction to Cherie. He might have liked what she was saying, but I don't think he felt too much physical attraction to her. And I'm pretty sure that after this, he's not going to ask for no second date from Cherie. I don't think he is, at least. But one thing he said is now he realizes it doesn't have to be any boundaries. He came back changing his tune with Sharlana, talking about, you know what, when I was putting the boundaries on you, I realized, we don't need none. No, he doesn't, because he want to get out from under them boundaries. Who knows? Maybe he will go back out with Cherie, but he realizes, hey, I'm going to go with this flow. If I'm going to be going out on dates, I don't want no boundaries and no handcuffs on me. He's trying to teach Sharlana a lesson. I know he is. He's trying to control her by teaching her a lesson. Dr. Nicole really going to have her hands full with these three couples. But if you haven't checked out my video for Ready to Love or the latest Love and Marriage Huntsville, be sure to check it out now. You'll see the links here. Go ahead and click on it and watch those videos. Talk to you later. Bye.